SNAP benefits, otherwise known as food stamps, for the low income. This is unbelievable. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to share with you some new details that were released in regards to some major changes they want to make to the SNAP program, which would impact all 43 million low-income beneficiaries who do receive these benefits on a monthly basis across the entire country. Let's get into it and talk about what they have up their sleeve now and what they're trying to do to your SNAP benefits, otherwise known as food stamps, also referred to sometimes as EBT. Let's get right into it. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day to help you out in any way that I possibly can, as well as keeping you informed of all of these changes that these lawmakers want to make to your monthly benefits, to your checks, money, anything else like that, or whatever else they're doing out there to help you out as much as possible, as we know this is a very weird and expensive time we're currently living through. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and remember, I'm here for you every single day, no matter what. That's my dedication, my promise, and my commitment, and as always, I'm sticking to it. All right, thanks so much. Let's get into it and talk about what these lawmakers want to do to SNAP benefits, again impacting about 43 million low-income Americans all across the country who do receive these benefits. All right, so this is interesting. About 2 months or so ago, we got the initial introduction of this piece of legislation. Well, now we're getting some more information on it, and I want to give you an update as far as what they're talking about and some major changes that would be implemented to the SNAP program. Now, I want to point this out. I completely recognize this is probably going to be a little bit controversial, but please remember, I'm the messenger, okay? I have nothing to do with what they're trying to do here as far as these major changes, but rather trying to bring this to the attention of everybody and maybe, throw some cold water on this thing to maybe tame it down a little bit, because I've seen the stories down below. I've talked to many of you here in the community about SNAP benefits, and we all recognize, just like a lot of these programs out there, it's good, it's great, but at the end of the day, it's simply not enough. And for the little bit of allocation that they give you, as far as the money that they give you on a monthly basis, is just simply not that much, okay? I'll come back to that here in just a second to kind of reiterate and to smooth that whole thing out. But I just want to make it very clear, what I'm going to talk about here in this video, I know, is kind of, it's a little bit disturbing, but at the same time, it's not my idea, okay? It's just me translating the information, so please don't be upset with me. That's long story short, okay? So what I'm trying to say, please don't be mad at me. It's not my piece of legislation. Anyway, here's what it's called. The legislation is called Health SNAP Act. Health SNAP Act, okay? I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to say for some weird reason. It's like I can't say it, okay? Anyway, that's the piece of legislation that's out there. What do they want to do with this? The whole purpose behind this would be to basically force SNAP beneficiaries to buy healthy food options and to completely cut out sugary and salty food options. Okay, let me break this down a little bit further, okay? And then we'll dig into this thing a little bit more because, like I said a minute ago, I get it. With the allocations of money that they give you, it's just not simply that much, okay? So let me break that down in just a minute, but let me give you more details about what they want to do here. They want to eliminate the ability to buy things like soft drinks or soda pop, whatever you happen to call it. The stuff in the can that tastes super good, right? Yeah, we all know, right? Anyway, they want to eliminate the ability to buy that. Things also including like cookies and ice cream and cakes and, candy. Essentially what they want to do is they want to eliminate the ability to buy any of that stuff. Okay, now again, where would they draw the line? Because there's a lot of stuff out there that they could possibly say, well, that's a sugary, candy, or that's a sugary food, that's a salty food. Okay, what doesn't have sugar and salt in it these days, right? Everything does, right? Are they going to cut out cereals then too? Because, let's be real, cereals have a lot of sugar in it, tastes super good, which is why we love it, right? But at the end of the day, that also has a lot of sugar in it, right? So where do they draw the line on this? Well, let me give you more details. What the whole idea behind this would be is, according to the research and according to what these lawmakers are saying, is that 20% of SNAP money, as in all the money distributed over the course of the entire year across the entire country for all 43 million beneficiaries, 20% of that money apparently goes toward candy. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Candy, as in sugary and salty foods, okay? Not necessarily candy, but what they're identifying as sugary and salty foods, okay? They say 20% of the total money. They're also saying that over the next 10 years, this will cost the program $204 billion. So essentially what they're saying is that every year about $20 billion a year is being spent on sugary and salty foods. Okay, fine. If we want to choose that, then leave us alone. That's what we want to buy with the SNAP benefits, right? I feel like leave us alone. Stop trying to micromanage what we're trying to do, right? And again, that's just my feelings. I don't know. I don't like being micromanaged, right? And I think many people here probably feel the same way. But again, I don't want to speak for you. I'm just simply saying that's probably how a lot of people are feeling. All right, so now let's talk through the details further on this as far as where they would draw the line and what some people are now saying about this. So what it would basically say, and some of the grocers are also coming out about this and suggesting, okay, so now what really needs to happen is that the cashier needs to essentially be like, the enforcement, right? Hey, this is a can of chips here. I don't think you should have this. You know what I mean? So basically what the grocers are now saying is that this is not fair. The person comes in, they want to buy a bunch of different things. They whip out their EBT card to go to pay for it. And then the cashier says, oh my, you're paying with EBT. Well, now we've got to go through your order here and we need to pull out, that bag of chips. Sorry, not going to fly. That can of soda pop, whatever. Sorry, that's not going to fly. Oh, that tub of ice cream over there. It's a hot summer day. You want to go, enjoy some cold ice cream? Sorry, not happening. You know what I mean? So this is not cool. So basically these people are saying there's no way the cashiers are not going to be the enforcement of this whole thing. Not only that, what about all these self-checkout places now? I mean, have you ever been to a store lately? You walk in, there's one cashier, there's like 12 different checkout lines, one cashier, and the rest of them are self-checkout. I'm sorry, but I came to the store to do some shopping. I did not come to the store to work. If I wanted to work, I would apply for a job. That's why I'm not applying for a job to be a cashier at a grocery store, because I don't want that job, right? So kind of interesting. So I've seen a lot of different backlash coming out. It's kind of interesting because a lot of people are saying, what about all these checkout counters that are all self-serve, right? I'm here to shop. I'm here to pick up some stuff up. I'm not here to work. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's kind of interesting stuff going on. But this is what they're now suggesting, okay? So just be prepared about this. Now, again, I want to make it very clear. This has not passed through Congress yet. But can we put anything past Congress? And again, we can't trust them at all, right? We never know what they're going to do or what they're not going to do, right? There's a lot of things that they've brought out, piece of legislation, bills, packages, proposals that have sounded really good to help the low income. And then sure enough, they say, oh, sorry, we forgot about that one. Didn't work. Or in a case like this, where it looks like, oh, this would be kind of a bad thing for a lot of SNAP beneficiaries. Let's hope that this doesn't pass. And then sure enough, they come forward and say, oh, look at this, everybody. We're voting now. We're going to vote and pass it. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is it hasn't passed yet. This is still in Congress. It's a piece of legislation. If you want to look it up, again, the name is Health SNAP Act. Look it up if you'd like to. You can read all the details about it there. But basically all they want to do is eliminate sugary and salty foods. And again, my question would really be is, how do you manage this? How do you, determine what is, what's considered a salty or a sugary food? Again, a lot of stuff has sugar in it, right? For example, let me give you one quick example. Have you ever looked at the sodium on canned foods, okay? You pick up a can of, say, a can of soup, right? For example, have you ever looked at the sodium on that? There's a lot of sodium in canned soup. So my point is, would that be eliminated saying, this is salty? Well, duh, of course it's salty. It's a canned food, right? All canned food have a ton of sodium in it for preservatives, right? So anyway, my point is, where do you draw the line on this thing? I mean, are we going to be forced to buy like green peppers, apples, and celery all day or something? I mean, what's the point here, right? So anyway, I don't know. I feel like this would be very hard for them to manage and, to micromanage, which is exactly what they want to do. I'm not really sure how they would do that, effectively, unless they put parameters on the card that say like, these different SKUs being, the barcode, unless they say like these different SKUs are not eligible. But then again, that is changing very, very rapidly. So I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I'll keep you posted, but this is another change they want to implement out there for SNAP benefits, otherwise known as food stamps, again, impacting about 43 million people. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Do you like this idea? Do you hate this idea? Do you think they should move forward with it? What are your thoughts? I would love to hear your comments down below on this one. Like I said earlier, I know this is kind of a controversial topic, but again, I'm just here to bring you the details and let you know of any potential changes to money, benefits, checks, programs, anything else like that. Of course, I want to bring it to your attention right away. So Yeah, we'll add this one to the pile of watching and see what happens here. Of course, I'll keep you posted. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Hopefully you can grab a container of, cold ice cream to cool you down during these hot summer days right now. If not, that's fine too. Maybe they'll let you buy some ice. I don't know. Does ice have sugar and salt in it? You never know, right? Watch out. They might not let you buy that. Just kidding. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. You know what I mean? Anyway, enjoy your day. Stay cool out there and catch you again later.